You've got a 10-rounder, Ronnie Baldonado against Enrique Magsalin. And let's send it now to our ring announcer, Mark Lantaya, for the proper introductions and the walking of our
Our next round is 10 rounds under flyweight category. Let's call on first the fighter from the blue corner, Enrique Magsalin.
Here comes Magsalin. Naka-number 11 siya. Okay, and he has a record of 5-0-2 with one win by knockout.
And one of the four undefeated boxers sa ating undercard. Magsalin, 23 years old. Siya po ay kaliwete. So we will be seeing a southpaw against an orthodox fighter in this 10-rounder.
And let's go introduce the fighter from Davao.
In the red corner from MP Boxing Gym, Davao City, Philippines, Ronnie Baldonado.
Baldonado being introduced and making his way to our ring. 12-1-1 with 9 KOs ang kanyang previous accomplishments.
Heavy-handed si Baldonado, one of the rising stars ng MP stable. And I'm sure he'll want to make a good impression sa laban.
Ilang kaya ang boksingero na nangyay?
Marami-rami na din. Yeah, and it continues to grow because of Senator Pacquiao's recent affiliation with Al Heyman, giving more opportunities for Filipino boxers to fight overseas.
And that's the tale of the tape and how they say, tama yung sabi mo, southpaw against orthodox.
That's right, no? Undefeated pa si Magsalin, and si Baldonado may isang talo na. But what about the knockout record ni Baldonado? 9 knockouts in 12 wins. Hindi sila magkakalayo in terms of height and weight.
Baka mabilis itong laban to. Bilisan natin magsalita. Mark Lantayo, bilisan mo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is 10 rounds under flyweight category, presented to you by Sandman Boxing Promotions, ESPN5, Manny Pacquiao's MP Promotions, Sean Gibbons Knuckleheads Pro Boxing Fraternity, Peter Maniatis Events. This bout is sanctioned by the Games and Amusements Board Chairman Abraham Galil Bimitra, Commissioners Ed Trinidad and Marma Sanggit, and Chief for Pro Boxing and Other Contact Sports, June Bautista. Judges for this bout, Attorney Akil Tamano, Ferdinand Estrella, Oliver Garcia, and when the bell rings, your man in charge of the action, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Gerald Pamelda. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black with a yellow, official weight, 113 pounds. Professional record, a perfect one. 5 victories with 1 knockout. Undefeated with only 2 bouts even. From Manila, Philippines, here is the loose pro flyweight champion, Enrique Magsalin. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, represented by Nonoy Neri, wearing black, red with white. Official weight, 113 pounds. Professional record, an outstanding one. 12 victories with 9 knockouts, with only 1 defeat and 1 bout even. Representing MP Boxing Gym of Davao City, Philippines, here's Ronnie Baldonado. Once again, to give instructions, here's referee Gerald Domelda.
Jong, you're fighting for 10 rounds. Give me a good clean fight, obey my command, and don't do any foul. Right, good luck.
Our referee, Gerald Tomaldan, giving the final instructions for our 2 fighters. We've got Ronnie Baldonado in the very colorful trunks, and up against a fighter in the yellow and black, Enrique Magsalin.
Magsalin yung kaliwete, so you see him fighting out of the southpaw stance, his right hand extended. At ang kalaban niya, the very popular, the very promising Ronnie Baldonado, with one of Manny Pacquiao's trainers, Nonoy Neri, sa kanyang corner.
Si Manny Pacquiao, no, parang hinahanda na niya yung ways and avenues for other fighters to achieve or come close to the opportunities that he had in his own career.
That's right. No, he's has paved the way for a lot of Filipino fighters to go and claim their place in boxing history. Baldonado,
Kailan ba susunod na laban ni Manny? Sa January ba siya?
January 19 sa Las Vegas. Ang mga kalaban po niya, si Adrian Bronner.
Pagbabalik niya sa Las Vegas, ano?
Yeah, that'll be a prelude to a possible rematch against Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Yung makatiis yung dalawa, no? Nagkantsawan sa Tokyo. Sige,
Oo.
laban tayo! Game. In the meantime, both fighters have not thrown anything until that moment. Baldonado with a snappy combination.
Baldonado sizing up his opponent. Hindi masyadong tumatapon ng suntok si Baldonado, no? Because he's just looking for the right opening. Of course, ang kalaban niya dito ay kaliwete. So,
maingat siya.
oo, nag-iingat siya rito. But you expect him to throw that right hand. That's the perfect weapon against a left-hander. If you're an orthodox fighter, the right hand down the middle.
Tsaka
Yan ang babantayin natin.
Tsaka alalahanin natin ang schedule nito 10 rounds na ito. Mahaba-habang journey ito kung sakasakali.
Magsalin is undefeated. And we heard the announcer kanina ng ating kaibigan si Mark Anthony. And that si Magsalin is the Luzon Professional Boxing Association
Proba,
champion. The Luz Proba champion.
Tatlong division yan, Los Proba, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao, di ba? Whoa! Kumabit si Baldonado ng kaliwa.
Yun ang nakakagulat, no? Because you expect him to throw the right hand. Pero ang kumukonekta na dito is the left hand, the sweeping left hand ni Baldonado, and he's catching
Pakataw eh.
He's catching Magsalin off guard. Bumababa kasi yung kaliwang, yung kanan na kamay rather, no, ni Magsalin. He brings it down, and that's why pumapasok yung kaliwa ni Baldonado.
Final seconds of the opening round. Not much in terms of action.
That's really no.
Hardly any punches thrown.
Magsalin,
Number 4.
first round.
How do you score something like that?
Well, you have to give it to Baldonado because he did score a few punches.
Seconds out.
Ayaw, taas kayo mong ulo. Baba gamay yung ulo. Ha?
Opening the doors for the second round, we are slated for 10. In fact, there are two 10-round fights in the early part of our presentation here today. For our main event and later on a couple of other fights, we will be shifting over to ESPN5. In the meantime, continuing with the action here, you're watching Ronnie Baldonado, who is now on the left side of your screen with the colorful trunks. The yellow and black belongs to Enrique Magsalin.
Baldonado is a stalker sa laban, no? He's the guy who's just looking for the opening. Now he's beginning to throw a lot more left jabs, but then coming strong with that left hook. A surprise left hook as the lead punch ni Baldonado.
Yung Magsalin, feeling ko nag-aabang eh, no? Nag-aantay lang ng pagkakataon, pero mababa yung work rate niya, mababa yung efficiency niya.
Gulat nga ako dito, si Magsalin hindi tumatapon ng jab, no? You would expect him to throw that right jab.
Yeah, especially
A
yung
little more
southpaw,
often,
no?
yeah. A little bit more often because yung pamatay ni Magsalin yung kanyang kaliwa. That left hook. And that time he missed. Kumakaunter si Baldonado, no? He's waiting for
Magsalin to make a mistake and create the
Magsalin to come
opening.
in. Pagpasok ni Magsalin, dun siya kakana eh.
Ako, kutob ko yung Magsalin na worry doon sa height nitong kanyang kalaban. Malaki sa kanya, naman 2 or 3 inches.
Ino-observe ko dito
Alin?
yung footwork ng dalawang boksingero.
Ano tingin mo?
And you notice si Magsalin, kuminsan umatras, kuminsan kuminsan pasugod. But you're not seeing any consistency sa kanyang footwork dito. He's showing a lot of respect for Baldonado.
Parang nilalakad niya yung boxing eh. No? Hindi naman niya tinatapunan ng suntok. Parang nagwamarcha siya eh. Sa kabila naman si Baldonado, anong basa mo sa footwork?
Well, stalker siya eh. So, you would see him advancing. Again, his left foot is up in front of his right as he comes charging in.
Pero hindi rin jumajab masyado yung Baldonado.
Oo eh.
Siya yung mahaba, siya dapat ang tumapo ng jab eh. Para bumuka pa ng konti. Yun, bumaba sa ilalim. Eto na, Magsalin.
Humahanap ng timing sa Baldonado eh. But I think that he has to be able to take the initiative dito. Huwag niyang hintayin si Magsalin
Na
to
mag-umpisa ng
unload.
tugtog
Oo.
eh, actually.
He's got to beat him to the punch. And parang ganun nga ang ginagawa dito ni Baldonado. He wants to put him in the pocket, either in the corner or along the ropes.
Para mabugbog na niya dun, maipit
Oo.
niya dun. Pero ito, patapos
But
na
he's
po ang
taking
second
too
round.
long.
Tagal
Masyadong
ng preparasyon,
matagal
ano?
yung setup time ni Baldonado rito.
End of the second round.
Okay, natapos po ang ating second round. Nakahanda po tayo for 10 rounds. Huwag niyo kaming iiwanan. Mamayang gabi, paglipat ho natin sa ESPN5, Randy Petalco rin laban kay Felix Alvarado ng Managua, Nicaragua. Ang vacant IBF World Light Flyweight Championship po ang nakakaya po doon sa laban na yun.
And that's a very exciting match. No? Very keenly
Magaling ka mo yung
anticipated.
Alvarado.
Yes, oo. Sa record, 87.9% knockout rate. No?
Taas.
Mataas ang kanyang knockout rate. No? And for a fighter like him, with 29 knockouts in 33 wins, you would expect him to try to end the fight early.
Siyempre, siya yung bisita.
Yes,
siya,
oo. Si Petalco rin naman, ang balak yata niya is to be able to move around the ring, avoid an early confrontation, an early engagement, and then try to make it go 12 rounds so he can get the decision.
Sige po, samahan nyo kami mamaya para sa laban na yan. And a Magramos, Quinito's got a lot of stories on the Magramos, and he's going up against a Thai fighter. You just call him Petch, you know?
Oo.
To be short, mahaba yung pangalan.
Petcher Chai.
But a good opponent in a 17-1 Thai fighter. In the meantime, back to this one, and the action trying to pick up here. Ronnie Baldonado is the fighter with the colorful trunks, and he's facing you right now. The one in yellow and black is Enrique Magsalin, left-hander.
Baldonado is now beginning to show signs of aggressiveness because I felt that in the first 2 rounds, both fighters looking to counter each other. Kaya tuloy, hindi sila nagkakatamaan eh. Nag-iintayin yung dalawa. So I think it's time for Baldonado to take the initiative.
Hirap pagpira yung counter eh, no?
Oo.
Hirap eh. May iduduyan ka eh. Samantala, ito, susubukan nilang maging mas agresibo dito sa ating ikatlong round.
Walang masyadong left jab ito si Baldonado, and that could be a weakness in his fighting style.
Siguro yun ang hinahanapan ng butas ni Magsalin eh. Ayaw mo itapon, sige. Ibdiin mo dyan. Pero pahataw yung tira ng Magsalin, ha? Wala rin siyang preparasyon, ano?
Yeah, I have a feeling that Baldonado is a little bit uncomfortable fighting at southpaw. Hindi niya makuha yung angulo eh.
Parang hindi niya mabasa, no? Kung saan siya pupunta. Kasi pag bumaba siya, ando na yung kaliwa nitong si Magsalin.
Tsaka kung jab siya, baka bigla siyang i-counter ng kaliwa ni Magsalin, and that appears to be the deadly weapon ni Magsalin, yung kanyang kaliwa, no? That's always cocked.
Baka may paglakyan. Ayan, no? Kumalabit na ng konti yung kaliwa, but they get tied up in the deep corner and they get out of it. In fact, our referee has hardly had to break them up and until this moment.
Wala din masyadong hand speed si Baldonado.
Oo eh.
Very slow ang kanyang delivery.
Kulang
Some
ng
white punches there.
Kulang ng trabaho sa
Thrown by Magsalin,
sa
oo.
speed bag ito. Ayun, pahataw din ang gusto eh. Hindi
Pa-isa-isa din yung mga suntok dito ni Baldonado.
yung technique niya eh, no?
Walang combination na pinapakita.
Oo eh. Kaya hindi ma-set up yung gusto niyang gawin eh.
Both fighters now missing as they try to come forward and score points.
Less than 20 seconds remaining in this round.
Again, you saw those misses. by hindi lang si Magsalin, si Baldonado din. No? Very
Ooh.
uneventful ang laban nito so far.
Yeah.
Some shots to the body there by Magsalin, pero wala.
No, not much damage either
Walang
side,
diin
either
eh.
way. No? Oh, walang diin talaga. And
number
this,
round,
let's
number
see
three.
if it'll change going into the next round.
Seconds out.
Alisin naman natin yung tripod na yun. Hindi makita yung magagandang nanonood ng boxing. Ito, we have a good crowd beginning to increase. Ha? Dito tayo sa ilalim ng ating Midas Hotel and Casino sa upper basement. Tama ka naman. Mas social yung sinabi mo. Ito, paano yung scoring nito? Sino lamang sa'yo?
Well, lamang pa si Baldonado rito, no? Because he's a stalker. Siya yung mas maraming tinatapon ng suntok. Showing too much respect si Magsalin dito, no?
Samantalang siya yung kaliwete, di siya yung may weapon dyan eh, no?
Ito si Baldonado now trying to push
Yun
Magsalin
yung
towards the
sinasabi
corner.
Yung sinasabi mo, gusto niyang ipitin doon sa pocket eh.
Oo.
No?
And some wild swings there by Magsalin. Again, walang jab si Magsalin dito, no? Kanya hindi na siya set up yung kanyang kaliwa. Baldonado
With a good left hand that
slowly
snapping.
coming in,
Yeah.
slowly coming in.
But he has to throw that left hand, that jab.
Yun, tumapon siya ng left jab that time, pero walang kasunod.
Medyo i-volume niya ng konti. Dagdagan niya ng konti. Uy, ayaw. Bumuka tuloy yung Magsalin. Tinamaan sa tagiliran. Neither fighter has got to the lower section, to the cellar actually.
Magsalin moving around again. Those haymakers,
Yun ang hinahanap
very
niya, no?
wild, though.
Ayun ang gusto niya eh.
Wala naman tinatamaan yun, no? He's throwing a lot of, expending a lot of energy,
Oo,
missing those shots.
Nakapagod yun. Tinapon mo yun. Todo yun. Full swing. Ito gusto ni Baldonado. Diyan ka sa kanto. Ipitin kita dyan. Ayun na naman.
Very wild, no? Si Magsalin
Ah.
dito. And there's a look of, I don't know kung fright in the eyes of Magsalin. Pagpasok
kita
ni-
yan,
pag pumapasok si Maldonado, instead of thinking of throwing any punches, parang ang mindset dito ni Magsalin is to cover up in anticipation na masusuntok siya ni Baldonado. And that betrays the respect that he has for Baldonado's power.
Alam mo, pareho actually ang height nila. Pero mukhang mas matakad yung Baldonado. Eh.
Oo.
Siguro
Nakayuko kasi si Magsalin.
Oo, eh. So, sa image siguro, sa paningin siguro ng Magsalin, napakalaki nito. Naiilang siya eh. Tsaka hindi siya, yung fight plan niya, hindi niya magawa. Ayan. Pagka dikit, nakakatapon siya. Pero ito, palitan sa gitna. Naku, nalaliman. Naku, low blow yata. Umiinda, umaray yung Magsalin.
Baldonado coming in. Wala namang sign from the referee, Gerald Tomaldan, to stop the action. But Baldonado still wasn't able to take advantage.
Oo, no, hindi binugbog eh. No, hindi.
Hindi niya nabubog dito si Magsalin eh.
Oo, eh.
Slippery din eh. Madulas din ito si Magsalin.
Yan. Uy, naisa si Butega. Iniwan sa corner. Diyan ka. Puka na rin dyan.
This boxing event is presented to you by Sandman.
Okay, and our fight continues. So, si Baldonado pa rin ang lamang sa'yo, ha?
I would think so. 22 years old si Baldonado. As we said, no, rising star siya sa MP promotion. Ang kalaban niya rito si Magsalin, who's 23 years old. Undefeated po si Magsalin. And so far in our card, 2 undefeated fighters have won. Si Jerwin Mama scoring a decision kani-kanina lamang against Vincent Bautista. You take a look at some slow-mo action. And
Ayun yung mababa, no?
si Magsalin saying that he was struck by a low blow. Kanina, another undefeated fighter winning si Carcosa. And that was a first round knockout para
Bilis
sa
nun,
kanya.
ano?
So,
Bilis nun.
this is the third undefeated fighter in our card, si Magsalin. And he's under the gun dito against Ronnie Baldonado.
Tayo po'y nasa gitna na ng ating schedule na 10 rounds para sa dalawang ito. Baldonado laban kay Magsalin, yan po ang mga kulay ng kanilang mga trunks. Ito, naghahanap ng action itong laban na ito eh. Naghahanap ng mainit na sinaing eh. Ayun, yung kanan ni Baldonado, tumukod ng konti si Magsalin, hindi inabutan. Ayun na. Si Magsalin tries to get out of that corner where he usually ends up in trouble. And Baldonado is right on top of him there.
Ang dinadala ni Baldonado si Magsalin doon sa kanto, sa may bandang lubid. And that's where Baldonado wants to unload. He wants to, yun.
Yan, gusto niya
Nandun na naman, sa kanto na
mandiin
naman.
eh. Kasi ayaw niya pumetik-petik ng jab eh. Ayaw niya yung setup eh. Gusto niya bugbugan eh.
And he wants a standing target.
Oo.
Eh, magalaw ito si Magsalin. Galaw ng galaw.
Na wala rin tinatapon masyado.
Exactly. Very defensive fighter ito si Magsalin in this one. Parang iniintay niyang sumutok muna si Baldonado
Saka siya gagawa ng
before he
something.
decides kung anong gagawin niya. So unang-unang focus niya dito, dumapensa siya para hindi siya masaktan ni Baldonado. And then he will decide ano ba gagawin niya. Susuntok ba siya? Tatakbo siya? So not a very good fight plan in terms of being proactive si Magsalin dito. It's been all Baldonado so far. Although Baldonado, ang kanyang accuracy level, ang baba rin eh.
Actually, no?
Oo.
Titingnan mo, ang daming suntok, hindi lahat lumalanding. Hindi lahat on target.
But you have to give him credit for being the more aggressive fighter. Siyang pumapasok dito. He's trying to make a fight out of it. Magsalin, however, keeps on moving around. Ayaw magpatama.
So
Di
body
naman-
shots from Baldonado, but not in an ample volume actually.
Some shots being thrown there by Magsalin. Pero
Hindi tumatama.
puro mga wild yung mga tira niya.
Yun ang trend
Again,
nito.
missing that shot.
Final 50 seconds of round number 5, midway point of this fight.
Baldonado continuing to control the action. Again, dinadala niya si Magsalin dun sa may bandang kanto.
Ayun, nagkaipitan, nagkagulangan na ng konti rito. Tinulak ng kapiraso. Humataw yung Baldonado. Yun, yung jab. O, tingnan mo pagka ginagamit niya, may napupuntahan yung mga suntok niya. Yun, diniinan ako na inda ni Magsalin yun.
Eh, kanina, from one corner to the other. Tapos sa may bandang lupid.
Exactly.
Yun na naman si Baldonado. Nasa kanto na naman.
Ayan, diyan ka,
Si
total.
Magsalin.
Diyan, total, patapos na yung round. Halika, dito ka sa corner mo. Pero Magsalin sidesteps away from his corner. But gets tagged in the body.
And this is the most dominant round of
And
Baldonado
number
so
round.
far.
Number
Oh,
5.
yes, sir. And we will give you more boxing action from the Midas Hotel and Casino just very quickly.
Seconds out. Round number 6.
Okay, nandito na po tayo sa round number 6. Kung kabubukas nyo lang dito sa action, ang ating mga boxer ay si Ronnie Baldonado na naka-makulay na trunks laban kay Enrique Magsalin ng Maynila na naka-yellow and black. Malaki ba yung lamang ng Baldonado, sir?
I would think so. Oo. Wala pa ako nabibigay na round dito kay Magsalin. He's been a very defensive fighter. Baldonado, Very patient. Stalker. Again, dinadala niya si Magsalin dun sa may bandang lupid. Oh, nakatama dun si Magsalin. Nice left hand. Pumasok yun sa depensa.
Pero kailangan dalasan niya ng konti.
Pero hindi kasi hindi nag-jab. Oh, nice shot. Left hand. Coming out of nowhere. Kali kay Magsalin, tumama yun.
Yun yung sinasabi mo, naghahanap siya ng pagkakataon ng opening sa kanya bibitawan. Pero ito, kailangan dalas-dalasan niya. Dahil 6 rounds na ho tayo, ha?
Hindi naman bumabato ng jab. Si Magsalin that time throwing again the haymaker. But he continues to
Gusto
miss
niya
with.
matapos yung fight kaagad ng isang hataw, no? Actually, pareho yung dalawang boksingero,
Nag-iingat din ito si Magsalin. Nakikita niya si Baldonado. Keeps coming in.
Ayun,
Looking for an opening.
yun. Ipit na naman sa kanto. Iilag yung Magsalin. Kaiwas sa kuna doon.
Tapos lalabas. And then he will use his lateral movement para makaiwas.
Tapos tatapon ng suntok. Baka sakaling bukas si Baldonado.
Baldonado now staying in the middle of the ring. Inviting Magsalin to come
Halika.
closer. Pero wala ding jab si Baldonado, no? And I would think that he should use that jab a lot more.
Sipagin niya ng konti. Kasi lamang siya sa distansya, Mukhang yung reach. Lamang siya, no, not really. Lamang pa nga yung Magsalin. May mga ganun, Mukha lang, pero yung isang actually mas mahaba o mas matangkad. Samantala, time down to half a minute.
Again, continuing to stalk. Magsalin is Maldonado. Maldonado is dominating the rounds in a fight where bihirang-bihirang nag-jab yung dalawang boksingero.
He was probably going to be leading here, but not in the impression category. Diba? Lamang sa scoring, but you have to do something special here. Of course, every fight for a fighter is career defining your journey, where it'll go. And that's it for round 6. We're waiting for round number 7. So yung isa pa nating laban later on, isang 10-rounder, Jade Bernea, laban kay Macrea Yonko. Yan po ay nasa schedule natin bago tayo.
And I expect an exciting fight for that one. Si Bernea, undefeated 12-0 with 8 knockouts.
Taga Jensen.
An outstanding fighter from the Sanman's stable ng Jensen. Ito, nakita natin yung mga patama ni Baldonado at tumama din yung kaliwa out of nowhere galing kay Magsalin. Nagulat dun si Baldonado. Hindi niya sukat akalain na biglang susuntok, no?
Kinalabit siya.
Si Magsalin,
Hello.
who has been very rarely throwing punches sa laban.
Round number 7, just stepping in. Live boxing po tayo rito from the Midas Casino, Hotel and Casino here in Ross Boulevard. We're in the upper basement. The whole hotel and casino is just top of us. And here's a left hand. Now Magsalin trying to be a little more industrious here.
I think if both these fighters have any intentions of making their mark in international boxing, dapat ma-develop nila yung power. I don't think they've shown any kind of power and also the consistency of accuracy sa laban, no? So,
and some creativity in executing. Alam mo, boxing is entertainment Kailangan may action
Yeah, and of course yung combinations. I think that's very important for any fighter.
Yun ang magse-set up ng malalaking suntok Kasi hindi naman pwede one punch at a time lang yan
Bihirang-bihira makahanap ka ng opening to be able to land one big punch para mapatulong ang inyong kalaban. You need to set it up. Halos hindi nga nagja-jab itong dalawa. But Baldonado appears to have some difficulty finding his accuracy because kaliweta ang kanyang kalaban. But, you know, we're already in round number 7 by this time.
He should have
He should
gotten a
have figured
reading.
it out.
Ano?
Oo.
He should have gotten a... Baka kailangan ng ways. Oh,
Again, a wild shot coming from Magsalin. Baldonado not able to take advantage. Once your opponent misses that badly, dapat maka-step in ka na kaagad and throw a punch while your opponent is off balance after a wild miss.
Defenseless pa.
Oo.
Bukas na bukas ito. Ito yung trend ng fighter.
Yes, ito yung pattern. And that time, bumanat si Magsalin ng bahagya, but not enough, no? Not enough regularity sa suntok ni Magsalin. And
Ito na
for an
naman tayo.
undefeated fighter, this is not a very creditable performance galing sa kanya. Magsalin is trying to protect his unbeaten record. But wala siyang nagagawang
Something special, no?
yes, so
Something...
nothing convincing para maibigay ng judges yung round sa kanya.
They're really... I'm looking at our 3 judges. In fact, they're looking at this very closely. It should be fascinating to find out how the final scores will add up. We're down to the last 20 seconds of the 7th.
You know, what you like about Baldonado is that he looks like he has the physique of a good
Oo, no?
flyweight. No? We are in the flyweight division. Maganda ang katawan niya for a flyweight.
At
No?
saka mahaba eh.
Yeah.
Time. And number round
Round
number 7.
is over and done with. And
You know, again, talking about the physical attributes ni Baldonado, as you see him now on your screen. Siya naman po si Magsalin. Matangkad siya, no? He's actually 5'4", same height as Magsalin, but he appears to be taller than
a
his height
taller
because,
5'4".
because mahaba siya, sabi mo nga, no, Seth? And it looks like he has the right physique to be a good fighter in the flyweight division. Kulang lang sa power, at least sa pinakita niya in this fight. Although the record shows 9 knockouts in 12 wins, hindi masama yun.
may konting tama ito si Baldonado. Ginaplansya na, lalagyan na ng pamada. No? May konting galos, may sugat doon sa taas, sa left eyelid.
Second down.
Baka yung malakas na kumalabit kanina, no?
Oo, either that or could be a...
Headbutt.
Hindi naman masyadong
hindi
ano.
masyado
Wala naman
wala
tayong
namang
nakikita
infighting.
Maybe a wayward elbow
Pwede
as he
rin.
was coming in because stalker nga ang dating dito ni Baldonado as he tries to push Magsalin to the corners, along the ropes. Hindi niya matsyempohan, no? So it's a matter of timing. And then of course, yung weaponry, yung artillery ni Baldonado, he's got to be able to throw his full arsenal against Magsalin.
Alam mo, batang-bata yung 22 si Baldonado.
Yes, so nabanggit nga natin yun eh.
Magsalin is 23. So yung road nila, yung journey nila, they'll have to get some better coaching and training from whoever is handling them. This fight will reveal kung ano yung kakulangan nila eh. Tumusok. Pero puro kaliwa ginamit.
Now off balance si Magsalin when he comes in, throws the haymaker and misses.
Naiilang siya eh.
Oo.
No? Naiilang siya doon sa this perceived length nitong si Baldonado eh.
At si Baldonado naman, hindi nagja-jab, looking to connect that big right hand.
Oo naman.
And that time, the right straight. Some misses by both fighters. Again, the marksmanship is an issue sa laban. Yun, big miss. And then a nice connection with the left hand.
And
Galing kay Magsalin.
Ano yung expression too few and far between?
Oo
Yung
nga
tapon
eh.
ng
Oo
mga suntukan dito. Mas maraming miss eh.
Tumapon si Magsalin kanina ng kaliwa pero he backed off pagkatapos niyang sumuntok. So hindi na susundan yung kanyang mga suntok. No? And I think if you're able to try to dominate a round or win a round and convince a judge that you deserve the round, you've got to throw punches. Kulang sa volume. Hindi lang si Magsalin, kundi si Baldomero din eh.
Pareho.
Although relatively mas maraming tinatapon si Baldomero. And again, he has Magsalin in the corner.
Yeah, that's his favorite
Yeah.
dancing routine eh. Iipitin niya, sabi mo sa pocket, tapos sa kanya tatantarin. Ito, same.
Nice shot coming from
Sa rib cage eh.
Baldonado. Oh, that time using the left hand. not as a jab, but as a hook. Good defense by Baldonado. Na-anticipate niya yung kaliwa ni Magsalin.
And we're down to the last 30 seconds of round number 8. Penultimate round coming up very shortly.
A lot of very exciting fights.
Actually, hindi mo masabing
Oo.
pagod kasi aircon naman dito. Tsaka ganda ng kondisyon natin dito. Kung ito mainit-init o let's say sa labas ginawa ito, humid. Eto na, dito na naman tayo. Hindi niya tamaan. Madulas din itong Magsalin. And that'll do it for number 8. 2 more rounds before we complete this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here at the Minus Hotel and Casino here in Pasay City, Philippines. Also, we are live at the Sean TV and ESPN5.com. Second down.
Seconds out. Box.
Round number 9.
Second to the last round in this scheduled 10-rounder involving Ronnie Baldonado, fighter on the left side of your screen, and Enrique Magsalin.
Neither fighter has been hurt sa laban.
Oh, yes, sir.
Neither fighter has been staggered. And really because no solid connections, no? Either from Baldonado o si Magsalin. Madulas si Magsalin, si Baldonado, stalker.
Parang feeling mo sa laban nito, unang mainis, yun ang matatalo.
Oo.
Di ba? Parang yung unang
You make a
mapikon,
mistake,
unang pikon dito, talo.
You make a mistake, bubuha ang depensa mo, tapos bigla kang tatamaan.
Kaya nga si Baldonado meron na yun iniinda doon sa left eye niya. Ayun, biglang tumiklop yung Baldonado.
Diba, iniipit yung kamay ni,
Oo.
ni Magsalin doon sa dalawang kamay ni Baldonado in that sequence. And goes to show you the lack of quickness ng kamay ni Magsalin. Nagpaipit yung kamay niya, no, doon. Tapos hindi naman niya sinundan.
Tutusukin niya tapos lalayo siya.
Oo.
Hindi siya willing to go head to head. Yung brawl talaga. That's, in fact, if he realizes that he's behind, he may have to resort to something a little more dramatic and drastic here.
I think Magsalin never had in mind to engage
Oh.
Baldomero dito, no?
And,
Baldonado, rather.
Baldonado.
Baldonado. There's a shot to the body there coming from Magsalin.
He's been trying his best, but again, too few and far between. Hindi talaga in volumes eh. Edo, paboritong gustong gawin ni Baldonado dito. Missed by Magsalin again. Ang dami nilang mintis actually.
Hindi matamaan ng solid ni Baldonado. Maingat din si Magsalin. Madulas. That time, right hand, coming from Magsalin.
Pumitik ng konti. And ito si Baldonado umuupak.
Baldonado really should also focus on throwing shot to the side of the body.
Which he has tried, no? But
Oo.
hindi rin ganun kadalas eh. 40 seconds before the 9th is over.
See, especially since tinataas ni Magsalin yung kanyang kanan na kamay. So he's open. Yung side of the body is open for the left hand ni Baldonado.
Yan naman.
Oh, na off balance doon si Magsalin after throwing that haymaker and missing, but yet no reaction on the part of Baldonado. Pag nagkakaroon ng mga misstep na gano'n, you've got to be able to pounce on your opponent, stay on top of your game, and make him pay for his mistake.
Ayun, no? Gaya nun. 9th round is done. We will await the final 3 minutes in just a short while. Meantime, this fight has had Baldonado with the edge apparently.
Ayan, wala
Very,
lang.
very clear advantage
Wala na naman.
for Baldonado because si Magsalin, ang laban niya rito was very defensive. Kulang sa aggressiveness, kulang sa volume punching.
Tentative
Yeah,
talaga.
parang hinihintay niya na madepensahan yung suntok ni Baldonado instead of him laying out the framework for a fighting plan and to go on the attack.
Again, just to remind you, if you're joining us for the first time, we're at the Midas Hotel and Casino along Rojas Boulevard in Manila.
At Seb, namimiligro dito, no? Ang unblemished record ni Magsalin.
Yes, sir.
His record is 5-0-2 with one knockout. But that unblemished record might be tainted when this fight goes a distance and a decision is announced. I don't think there will be a knockout.
Unless he does something super special here,
Oh.
and which hasn't been evident at all. Ni walang attempted knockouts, knockdowns dito eh.
Nobody was seriously hurt.
Yun, no? Rare combination. Baldonado nagising yata. Napaypayan eh. Pero yung mata, no, may tama talaga eh. Medyo sumasaran ng konti. Pero andyan pa rin tayo. Maingat actually para yung boksingero sa isa't isa eh.
You know, I find it a little strange because yung kaliwang mata ni Baldonado may tama. That means natamaan niya ng kanan ni Magsalin, but he's been throwing more of that left hand in this fight because yung right hand niya is ginagamit niya to shield or to protect his face.
Sinunggab yung ulo. Maldonado with a snappy left hand.
And both fighters will want to end this fight with a flourish.
Oh,
That's
eh.
important to leave a lasting impression on the judges.
Actually, doon pala sa 10-second mark, pag nadidinig mo yung clapper, pampagising yun eh.
Oo.
Kasi nag-iiwan ka ng impression eh.
Pero dito, mukhang wala na naman ang nangyayari.
Naiduyan lang itong laban na ito. Yun yung sinasabi mo, pag umatake, may pagkakataon, hindi na pagsamantalahan ni Baldonado yan throughout this fight.
Masyado maingat si Magsalin. Never took chances in this.
That's true. Actually,
Ito, no?
masasabi ko pareho sila.
Again, a missed haymaker by Magsalin. You get the feeling that he wants to take a little bit of a chance dito, no?
But time
Throw a big punch.
might not be his friend here.
Yeah. Tsaka, no matter what, maingat pa rin eh. Hindi rin siya nagpapabaya dito. Just showing too much respect for Baldonado.
Yun,
some
ngayon lang
shots
nangyari
there.
yun.
Shots there by Magsalin to the side of the body ni Baldonado. No problem, sabi ni Baldonado.
kaya
Goes
mo.
back to his role of stalking. Again, a wild punch, a big miss. And another big miss by Magsalin. That's been the story of this fight. The misses ni Magsalin,
Yeah.
the stalking of Baldonado.
Baldonado has hardly thrown anything here in the final round also.
Both fighters missing.
And we're almost done here. Final seconds. Now the crowd reacts. And we'll put the judges' scorecards together, assemble the final decision.
Both fighters embracing each other after that 10-round battle.
We survived. Sabi
Oo.
nila, we survived. More than anything else.
And this should be no problem for Baldonado to walk away with a decision. This should be an unanimous decision. Magsalin, his unblemished record will be tainted after the decision is announced. Of course, we're making this bold prediction. Di pa natin alam kung sino ang mananalo. We still have to listen to our ring announcer declare kung sino nanalo.
We will await Mark Lantayo deliver the decision for all of us. Of course, there's somebody from the GAB who puts it all together, no, and adds up all the scores. In a short while, we will have another battle Coming up, Jade Bornea is scheduled to meet Macrea Grandionco in another 10-rounder. Another undefeated fighter, no?
That's right. Oh, si Grandionco from Cagayan de Oro, he's a road warrior. Lumaban yan sa South Africa, sa China, sa Thailand. And he brings a lot of experience to the ring. Pero si Bornea, nako, I've seen this boy fight. He
And?
can fight.
Uh-huh.
Certainly is an outstanding prospect with 8 knockouts and 12 wins. Meanwhile, ito po ang decision natin. Hindi pa ready ang ating mga judges. Seem to have a difficult time scoring or at least compiling the judges' scorecards.
Kailangan ng Excel. Ganun, ano? Ito, hindi. Madali lang yan. 10-9. Wala nang ganun na bihira yung draw score, eh. No? Hindi na parang hindi acceptable nowadays yan.
Yung per round, yes. But it's very possible that
Ito, it could end that way.
when you add up the points, you could have a draw. But on a per round basis,
Hindi pa.
judges are actually dissuaded. You want to pick a winner for every round.
Okay, it looks like, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, are we ready? Let's go to Mark Lantaya.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing, we'll go to the scorecards. Judge Akil Tamano scores the bout 99-91. And Judge Ferdinand Estrella scores the bout 98-93. Judge Oliver Garcia has it 95-95. We have a winner by majority decision, Ronnie Baldonado.
Diba, unanimous, ano? Majority decision.
Nagulat ako, no, that Oliver Garcia scored it a draw. That means meron siya nakita na ginawa ni Magsalin. Gave 5 rounds to Magsalin and 5 rounds to Baldonado. That's a very strange scorecard. I thought it was a walkway. I would be more inclined to agree with Judge Tamano, who had it 99-91, giving only 1 round for Magsalin.
Okay, and that will improve Baldonado's record to 13-1-1, while Magsalin, his record is now with a loss.
I'm with the winner via majority decision, Ronnie Baldonado. Jong, una sa lahat, congratulations. Napansin ko nung mga bandang gitnang round, puro body shot yung binibitawan mo. You were going for the body. Pero nag-iba ka ng strategy. Kumaka-counter ka sa ulo. Ano yung nakita mo? Bakit mo ginawa yun?
Nakita ko kasi habang tumatagal, lalong lumilikot siya eh. Hindi ko ma-penetrate sa body, kaya iniisip ko, sa ulo ko lang tamaan. Hulug-hulugan ka kasi baka masabitan pa tayo eh, delikado. Mas maganda kasi alam ko sa lamang na ako sa score, kaya yun lang ginawa ko.
So Ronnie says that because his opponent was really fast, he decided to switch things up. Instead of going for the body, Jong decided to go for the head. He wanted to be careful because he respected the speed and the counter punching of his opponent as well. We go now to his trainer, Mr. Nonoy Neri. Kuya Noy, ganun din ba yung nakita mo? Bandang mga round 5-6 nakita ko kasi left hook to the body. Nung nakita mong mas malikot na yung kalaban, yung ba yung instruction mo sa kanya?
In late round kasi, hindi matatamaan sa ulo eh. Kasi alam niya kung anong suntok ni Jongjong, pinag-aralan din niya. So, mas malikot yung ulo, ang katawan hindi. So, mas priority namin sa katawan, mas daling tamaan, malaki pa. So, doon, nag-focus kami doon. Nakita ko parang yung stamina ng kalaban parang nawala rin. So, more on body kami in the late rounds.
And then, Kuya Noy, nung nakita nyong gumagana ito, sinabi mo ba na tuloy-tuloy lang balik kayo doon sa body shots, pabalik doon sa late rounds? Kasi nung gitna nga, puro taas naman yung inatake.
Yun nga, yung late round, sabi ko sa kanya, i-pressure mo siya palagi kasi hindi siya makabuelo ng suntok pag nasa harap ka palagi. Ingat lang tayo sa wild niya kasi yung kalaban natin, thank you rin, magaling din. Napasalamat kami sa kanila, handa rin sila sa laban.
And his trainer, Nonoy Neri, says it's always going to the strategy. They went for the body first, they concentrated, and they pressured him.